What's up, comic book fans? Welcome back to Comic Book Corner. That's right, guys, and you're with me, Spider Slayer. What's up, guys? I actually had a couple requests to do a video to show my collection of The Walking Dead. So I said, that's a pretty good idea, so why not? So I want to show you guys my collection of The Walking Dead, where I started reading the series, and show you the cool covers, because I know a lot of you guys don't collect the actual individual issues, you actually collect the trades. And a lot of people started catching on in this series like midway, kind of like I did, or maybe even 3/4 of the way where we're at now. So I wanted to show you where I started off and what issues and key issues that I have. So with that being said, let's get started, okay? First off, we have The Walking Dead, issue number 1. That's right, guys, issue 1. Not really, though. I wish. I got issue number 1, the images first, when they released all those books. I never had an issue number 1 of The Walking Dead, so I got it for $1, obviously. And I love the cover art that Tony Moore does for this series when it first came out. I also liked his interior art as well. But that's my number 1. There is no way I have the original number 1. I could hit myself if I had it at that time. Okay, so what's the earliest issue that I have of The Walking Dead? Well, the earliest issue that I do have is issue number 14. That is the earliest issue Mike Spider Slayer has here. Issue 14. It's in good shape. It's not in mint shape, but it is in good shape. I got it at the store. I didn't buy it new. Obviously, I bought it when it was out, so I didn't pay cover price for it. But I was happy to get this issue because you don't see these issues at all. So issue number 14, again, the oldest one that I have. Next, I have issue number 17, but it's not the original series. It's from Walking Dead Weekly when they did the weekly covers. I remember picking this up because it was just a cool cover to have. I enjoyed this this particular story arc, really good, but that's a great cover there of The Walking Dead issue 17. Next, I have The Walking Dead issue number 19. No, not really. The Walking Dead Weekly, issue number 19. This was the first appearance of Michonne. You guys will see her soon in the actual show that's coming out. And God, I wish I had this particular issue because this issue is worth some money. But nevertheless, I do have the weekly version of it, so it's nice to have it anyway. Gotta love it. Great cover. Now we have original issues. We have The Walking Dead issue number 22. That's pretty awesome right there. We got Michonne hooking up with Tyrese. And we see Carol in the background sitting there going, hey, what's going on here? Because those two were boyfriend and girlfriend. Carol goes loony in the comics. She eventually kills herself. Next, we have another cool issue here, issue number 23. What's going on there? All bloodied up in the prison. We have issue number 24. Looks like Rick is in some pretty serious rage right there. Nice cover. Issue number 31. Michonne fighting off some zombies. Issue number 32. That's pretty awesome there in the riot gear trying to protect themselves against the zombies. This group and this whole prison arc storyline was really the turning point for The Walking Dead that started everyone really jumping on with it, because it eventually had to do more with the zombies, and the governor was thrown in the mix and everything else. Here we have The Walking Dead issue 34. So there's that one with Carl there, and his mom pregnant, obviously, before she gets blown away. Next we have this, whatever this is. I guess it's a zombie mouth. So there's that issue right there, and that's issue number 35. Don't have issue 36, but I do have issue number 37. It's a nice picture holding the belly. Next we move on to issue number 38. Andrea and Tyrese there scoping out the zombie with the long range scope there. That's pretty awesome. You see the zombie right there. That's pretty cool. Next we got 39. So that's pretty awesome. 40, just blood all over Rick's face. We have issue number 41. That's pretty nice. Not too much there to the cover. You just see Lori and Rick just looking at each other. I think that's Lori there. No, it's not. It's a zombie. I think it's a zombie. Yeah, it is. I thought it was Lori. She's not pregnant or anything. I'm like, what the hell's all that? Next, we have Carl face to face with Michonne. You see her with the katana blade. Issue number 52. So we can see I jumped here from issue 41 to 52. Don't have those. Next, we have issue number 54. That's cool. Abraham was just introduced at this point. This is when the prison story arc ended. Next we have 55. Sorry about the glare. We got Abraham actually taking watch there. Zombies in the rear view mirror. You can see it right there. Issue number 56. This is a nice cover of the group at this particular point. You still had the twins, you had Dale, you had Maggie, you had Glenn, Abraham, Andrea, Eugene, Rosita, Michonne there, Carl, Sophia. So there's your group right there at that point. Next we have issue number 58. Abraham holding Rick back. Now we're at issue number 59. This is a nice cover of them driving the car, running over all the zombies. Next we have issue number 60. I had this on a screensaver on my phone one time. You actually tapped it and it shot the zombies. It was pretty funny. Next we have issue 61, which is a pretty big issue in the series. Not really because you're introducing to the pastor for the first time, but because in this issue you are introduced to, I'm pretty sure it was Chew. So at this point you had your first sneak preview of Chew on here, and it was in black and white. So that was the first time that you ever saw Chew in Image Comics. And this is this issue, if it's CGC graded and everything else, all that nonsense, it's like worth about $85. So it's got some good value behind it. Next, this is one of my favorite covers right here. Andrea just getting stalked. Issue number 62. Field the Hunters, part 1 of 5. This is like when I think Carl almost got raped, and Dale was getting eaten. He had his leg taken off. All this kinds of bullshit that was going off. It's pretty crazy. Next, we got Fear of the Hunters, Part 2 of 5, issue number 63. You get the footprints there. So that's nice. Next, we have issue number 64, Part 3 of 5 of the Hunters. That one. Issue number 65. Dale is in the crosshairs. We're coming to the end of Dale at this point in the series. Issue number 66. Issue number 67. That was Eugene, I think, right there. Issue number 68. This was the dude that lured the group into the community where they're currently living right now. So this was the beginning of that whole ordeal, I'm pretty sure. Issue 69. This is where they wanted to go to Washington. They were thinking that there was a cure or something was going on in the government. That was bullshit too. Yep, and then here's issue number 70. This was the first time that you were introduced to the community where they're at right now. This was the safe zone. They were guarded by walls. It was a safe haven. Rick shaves. He gets a haircut. Life is good. Here we got issue number 71. Carl playing with the kids, trying to fit in, not really adjusting to normal life that well. He's always on his heels. Here's issue 72. You have Michonne with her sword, or katana sword behind her, you know, mingling with the others. Next we have issue 73, where Abraham is the grunt worker, building up more walls for the community. Zombies lurking in the background. Issue 74, you have the pastor, now he's working in his church. So this is what was good about this particular part in the series, that you see on every cover, every character is introduced in their specialty on how they're working in this community. Issue number 75, there's a big brawl against, I remember there was this guy Pete, he was abusing his kid and his wife, and Rick was in this whole hustle bustle. Next we have 76. This was the dude, I forgot his name already, but he lost it. He got eaten by zombies, shooting everywhere. He was the one that caused the issues with Carl getting shot in the face. Here we have 77. We have Maggie getting dressed. Zombies lurking in the background. Number 78. We had Andrea and her boyfriend at this time. That relationship didn't last long because he was out for himself, not out for the best interest in the group. 79, here you got Heath and Glenn, side back to back doing shooting zombies. This started that No Way Out run with issue number 80. Andrea looking overhead, seeing the zombies going against the walls. So next we have issue number 81. I love this cover. Heath and Glenn, they became buddies as this story arc was going on. Just hanging on by a wire here. That was pretty cool. Zombies waiting for their bodies to fall into the ground. 82. The kids hovering under the window. Carl and Michonne there watching the zombies as they start pouring in. This was the point where Carl gets shot in issue number 83. He loses half his face at this point. Not sure if he was going to live or die. This was last year's monumental issue. Big story arc. Just that page where you saw him getting shot and he fell into his dad's hands. It was a big deal. You can see here as it continues, Rick is carrying him over. So that was pretty neat. This is a nice issue too. It's a nice cover. Issue number 85 tests the wits of Rick at this point, he basically almost loses it. He just can't take it anymore. He's at that particular point. There's an issue with Michonne, 86. Here's 87, which is pretty neat. I love this because this is Abraham and his two women battling, fighting over each other. And it's pretty cool. Next, I have a variant cover of issue number 88. This was from the Fan Expo in Canada. So this is a variant cover here. Like that. You can, the splotchy space there is you can get it signed, or anybody can actually maybe draw on it or something like that. Here's 88 of the original cover. That's a nice cover there. Just pretty much black and white, and then you got the splotchy red. Next we have issue number 89. Andrea is such a badass. Issue 90. At this point, you're 10 issues away, and you're like, oh man, come on, issue 100. 91. I like this because Andrea was on the fence about getting over Dale. I mean, she still had issues with him. She was always wearing his hat, things like that. Issue number 92. Nice cover here of Abraham and Michonne. If you look at her katana sword, you see zombies in it. Yep, that's where it's at. Zombies are in there. So you can see that right there. 93. Starts a larger world. Here's where we were obviously introduced to the Hilltop and all the events that transpired up until issue 100. So there we go. We got that there. Larger world, 94. Larger world, issue number 95. This is where Rick killed that guy defending himself. Still think, I don't know, I think Negan's group here is working with the Hilltop. And issue 96, A Larger World, bloody cover. I think Negan's group is the enforcers for the Hilltop, and they're protecting the Hilltop from Rick and all the other endangerment. Issue number 97, this is the Something to Fear story arc that we all know and love at this point in time. The guy with the chainsaw. 98, the guy with the axe. Issue 99, Sledgehammer. And here we have, let me see if I can find it. $100. You have it right there. Variants right here. Issue 100. Chrome cover. You can see the reflection in the computer. Issue 100. McFarlane edition. Issue 100, Charlie Adlard edition. Issue 100, Michonne and Rick on the mountaintop. Issue 100. Another issue 100. This is the one doing battle in the car. Rick fighting off all the zombies. Issue 100. My least favorite cover of all Walking Dead covers. And last but not least, hold on guys, I got something else I think. Hold on. It's coming. We got issue number 100. The second printing. Negan smug face looking straight up at you. Yes, this is a great cover. And finally, issue number 101. And we have one more issue to Something to Fear, and then the infamous 103 is coming out. So I don't know what we have, but we shall see. And that, my friends, besides the trades, that is my Walking Dead collection. So guys, my question to you is, when did you start reading The Walking Dead? Do you have all the back issues? What back issues do you have, starting with issue what number? Do you like the series at this point? Is it your favorite comic book? Just give me all your information on what you like about The Walking Dead. So I'm glad I could share my Walking Dead collection with you guys. And this is Spider Slayer signing off. And until the next comic book review, this is Comic Book Corner. Subscribe today, guys. Take care. Bye.